Howdy, howdy. This is Sandy with Needs a Ribbon, and there is so much going on with Stampin' Up! Right now. Just stay up to date. Follow me. It's the best way. But I wanted to take you along today. I did get my new catalog that starts May 2nd. Pre-order stuff, the stuff that demonstrators were able to pre-order. I did get that today, and as my great reward for looking in there, I promised myself I would purge the retiring stuff. I do not know, honestly, what I'm going to do with retiring stuff yet. That is to be TBD, to be determined. But I thought I'd take you along in the meantime, and also with that, show you how I store my stuff. So I'm going to start, and I'll do what I can today to kind of share my storage, because it's just a great time to share the storage. And hopefully you can hear me. I'm pretty loud normally. I'm not mic'd because to get this all in view, I had to raise my camera so high, or my phone. Anyway, so here are the 11 core colors from Stampin' Up! Of our 43 core colors, we have the 40 core colors plus what was the 3, black, vanilla. I think that's how they were. I don't even have a catalog handy. And black, vanilla, and white. Outside of that, yeah, that's right. And then plus the ink colors. These are the ones that are retiring. And so, excuse me, I'm beginning the long process of pulling the retirement stuff. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with any of that. Some of you that have been to my garage sales know that I tend to sell off my retired colors right away. I don't know what I'm going to do. Doesn't matter. Can't happen until May anyway. So let's this is the only way I can show it. It is one of the Stampin' Storage Fits IKEA Kallax drawers. And you can see that it is, this is the drawer front, and it is longer than it is wide. So it fits into the Kallax unit. And I just thought, I tried to video at the unit so you could see that. And I just couldn't get a camera stand that would quite cooperate. So this is how we're going to have to do it. I'll do what I can. So anyway, let's begin. Again, these are my ink refills. I always get the ink refills right away when I get ink pads. If you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you can keep those ink pads going forever as long as you have an ink refill. They're not really going to wear out or anything. I've probably only had, in my almost 18-year history of being a demo, and 20 years this year that I've been stamping, had 2 ink pads that have actually worn out, and it probably was more that they were defective, maybe, but it doesn't matter. They're gone. So here is how I store. This is a Stampin' Storage, and I got the little ink refill, little bottle divider. Slick as all get out. I love this methodology. I really do. It works well for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but it works well for me. So as you can see, this is the in colors that we've had. These 5 will stay for another year. These 5 effectively retire as in colors, but Fresh Freesia is sticking around as a core color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull. Oh, this is so hard. I'm actually more sad to say goodbye to these 2 greens, the Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. I've had my love of Pale Papaya, believe me. Polished Pink was never quite my jam, but I certainly have used it a bit. It's a popular color. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not quite my jam. But Pale Papaya, I've had to stop using at times because I was using it for everything. And these greens. So I'm pulling those 4. I'll reorganize when I put my new ink refills in, which I did not order them all this week, as we were able to pre-order. To save money, I ordered a few, and then I'm like, I really don't have all this money to buy everything that I want, so I'd rather focus on the stuff that I need right now. like the ink pads. Okay, so Mary Merlot. This is our neutral. I have these in here, not Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. I don't have them in that. I actually have them in how the core colors are in the catalog, basically. So Mary Merlot gets to go. We'll do them in order of how I did them here. Mango Melody. Is that right? Nope, that's pumpkin pie. Mango Melody. This must be Mango Melody. Bye-bye. I actually have really liked that orange at times. So Saffron, which has been a core color for I don't know how long. As long as I've known Stampin' Up, I believe it's been around. But I don't find myself reaching for it much anymore. Pacific Point, which a little history was, I believe, I'm positive actually that it was an in color once and then it became a core color. It's a pretty blue. Bermuda Bay has been all over the place in the Stampin' Up history. In color, core color, and then I think it was dropped and then it was brought back. It's one of those tealy turquoises that just kind of depends on how the overall color palette works out. And we don't know. Some of these may come back in 5, 6, 7 years. We don't know. Mint Macaron, again, in color to core color to whatever. Pear Pizzazz, which, where are you? Nope, that's Soft Seaphone. I didn't think so. Pear Pizzazz. Yeah, this is testing where they are in the this must be Pear? Nope, that's Granny. Nope, that's an in color. Pear Pizzazz. Look at that. I just ordered it because I was out. Which tells you how long it's been. Pear Pizzazz was an in color, I believe, in 2008, along with Poppy Parade. There was Concord Crush that year. That's 3 of the colors. There was an orangey one. I don't remember what the color was called. And there was another color. Yes, I'm a color nerd. You can tell. So Pear Pizzazz, brand new ink refill. Pear Pizzazz is going away. Again, we don't know what the future of these hold. I don't know what my future in possession of all this stuff is either. Okay, Rich Razzleberry. Must be this. Yep, Rich Razzleberry. Again, also it was an in color with Crushed Curry Bermuda Bay. Crushed Curry Bermuda Bay Mango Melody. Where is that one? Is that it? Yes. Oh, Melon Mambo. And Crushed Curry. And I'm missing one other one that was part of those in colors. I think it might have been a green that's gone. Don't quote me on that. Or was it a blue? I don't remember. But it's gone. Actually, wait a minute. It was a blue. Wow. I'm nerding out here. Okay, I need to put Melon Mambo back. That goes here. Not that it matters. They're all going to get rearranged. So, it was a blue. It was a... Was that Coastal Cabana? It was. Where's Coastal Cabana? Those were 5 in colors some 13-ish years ago. Coastal Cabana. Yeah. See, I remember weird stuff. Hope you're enjoying this. It's painful. I meant to just pull stuff and now I'm giving you a little color history. Blushing Bride, again, wasn't in color. Look, that's how little I use it. I haven't had to re-ink my pad. Again, it's been an in color, and then it became a core color. Again, their color process, I would love to be part of that team. I am such a color nerd. Soft Suede, also, wait a minute. No. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Those, I believe, were actually the in colors that year. That combination. That was like 2010-ish. I think someone can correct me if they know differently. Melon Mambo is still sticking around. Soft Suede has been a love of a lot of people. It actually has been a lot, and then it became a core color. The in colors being they stick around, I think back then they only stuck around for a year. And then they changed it to in colors will be every 2 years. I love the idea of in colors because it gives us a fresh infusion of trending colors for a couple years. And then, you know, again, I don't find myself in the last year using it as much because I think it's time, you know, and who's to say if it'll come back or not. Sahara Sand also wasn't in color a long time ago. Excuse me. And I know this ink refill is fairly new because I burned through my old one. I have a love-hate relationship with Sahara Sand. I've loved it and I've hated it. It depends on where you use it on your project. I find if you put it in the middle of your project, it kind of almost like sucks the color into a black hole. That's nothing against Sahara Sand. It just is one that's, you got to think about how you use it. Again, so that's the, 11 core colors, and then the 4 in colors because Fresh Freesia is sticking around. So that's it for this. So what we're left with, to kind of give you a visual, I'll put my little thing away, is we'll see if I can identify these by their little color dots. So this is what I do. I take a 1/4 inch circle punch. I can't remember if I used the old retired Crocodile or what, but some 1/4 inch circle punch, and I just put these on with a glue dot, so that way when I pull the drawer out, I can see. I mean, it may not be able to tell me exactly what the color is, but I'm nerdy enough that I probably will recognize it. So I believe that's Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Early Espresso, Crumb Cake, Smoky Slate, Gray Granite, Basic Gray. Then we have the subtles. So that was our neutrals. Here's our subtles. This is Petal Pink, which has my heart, better not ever go away, and it's not pinky. I keep telling people it's not pinky. You look at it next to an orange versus next to a pink. That pulls very orangey. So Petal Pink is really a pale, pale, pale orange. Don't think that it's pink. Don't be confused by the name. Believe that's Calypso Coral. Am I right? Yep. Soft Seafoam. Pool Party, which I should have recognized. This is Coastal Cabana. Nope, Balmy Blue. Highland Heather. And then way back here is, oh, an extra Pool Party. Then we're in the Regals. So we have Cherry Cobbler, Real Red, Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie. So these are all colors that are sticking around Crushed Curry, but they're getting reorganized into different groupings. I believe this is Old Olive. Yep, Old Olive. Garden Green. Testing My Brain. Oh yeah, Shaded Spruce. And then Blackberry Bliss. Then for the brights, we have Poppy Parade, Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight. A little surprised that one's sticking around, but yeah, it really does go with the new colors. Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, not Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and then I have an extra, oh, Pacific Point. That can go away. And then, of course, our 5 in colors are keeping, and then Fresh Freesia. And so why don't I do this? When I get all my ink refills or my ink pads, whichever comes first, I'll show you how I'm going to organize the new ones. My ink pads, I do in Roy G. Biv, the red, orange. I do them in rainbow color. We'll call it that. Some people don't know what Roy G. Biv is. I used to take design in college and nerded out on color stuff. So Roy G. Biv, some people call it rainbow, but rainbow has other connotations too. So I just go with Roy G. Biv. But anyway, I'm just completely off the rails here. And so maybe I should explain what's on the other side of this drawer is our other types of inks. Here's an extra Early Espresso. I may throw that away because I think that's really old. An extra Crumb Cake. I kind of bumped since I had the space. Ooh, an extra Sahara Sand. I don't know how I ended up with extras of those. This, which we don't even have anymore, and I don't have, Rose Coral. It was a delicate ink. So I don't even know why that's in there. I don't believe I have that ink pad anymore. It was just an oversight. My StazOn inks go up here. Memento, you can see I have a lot of mementos because that is probably my #1 ink pad that I go to. So, StazOn Saddle Brown, Basic Gray, Archival Basic Gray. I don't think I even have that anymore, so maybe this is good to do. Our clear embossing ink for the oh, this was for the Stampin' Around. I think I got rid of that too. So we had re-ink for the old wheels that had the self-inking things. I don't have that anymore. Archival Basic Gray. Again, I'm pretty sure those all went away. StazOn Opaque. Again, that's gone. Our Whisper White Craft ink. Definitely. And very vanilla. Those should really go together. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Is it? That might be toast too. We haven't had... I'm not sure. Yep. I think that needs to get thrown away. Looks like it's dried up. Again, we used to have vanilla craft ink. They bring it back occasionally, but that one looks toast. And then I've hung on to my Tsukiniko metallic inks, gold, Delica, when we had that, golden glitz, Delica copper, and I had some others too. I don't know. Craft. Why are these? I don't know why some of this stuff is still there. Again, I moved it all in here, and it is what it is. We'll go with that. So I have some other... I've hung on to... These came out. Stampin' Up! Carries them periodically. I've hung on to my ink refills. I just don't know where they are. Anyway, that's it for a little show and tell today. We'll stay tuned to see if there's more tonight. Bye! Oh, I can't see.